Okay, so we're here with another gameplay analysis. This one's going to be on a Vamana solo being played by Dantablion. He was around silver when this game was recorded, currently sitting at Platinum 3 at floating around 2,200 ELO according to Smite Guru, so it's a bit higher than silver level play. You can see he's got a Grandmaster on his team and Young Bei on the enemy team. Looks like he's going against a Jingwei solo. Buys his items really quick off the start. I would say that is it's a good choice of items, but I would have spent that extra 100 gold that's just sitting in your inventory. You want to get like the most use you can out of starting gold, so I would have just bought like another health potion, another mana pot maybe. It would help out your sustain a lot, and because waiting to go back is going to be very important in this matchup since he has one use of teleport and Jingwei basically has infinite uses of teleport. So let's just skip right ahead until the game starts. Okay, game's starting up again. He's got Nizo jungle, enemy has Fenrir jungle. Their clear should be a bit faster, since he does have Bluestone. Jingwei likely started throwing dagger. So I'm going to be picking up their blue here, and he leashes it properly, that's good. Not a lot of people do that, surprisingly. Yeah, he dragged the blue buff out there. So, looks like they did clear faster. They've got the minion clear. Oh, didn't clear much faster. But now they've got archer minions, so they can afford to go get the fire creeps right now. Don't know why he's staying in lane. He should have gone with Nizo to get the fire creeps. It's a nice boost to golden XP, and she's got Boomba's mask. She's not losing out on anything. You could have done something against that enemy rotation because they both rotated onto fire creeps. You could have waited for Jingwei there. You're going to want to play passive in this matchup, I'd say, for the first few levels, but once Vamana starts to buy some armor, he should have the advantage in this lane. Jingwei's got excellent clear, so it's not really... She's ranged too, so there's not really much you can do about her camping tower. First blood picked up for the enemy, but it's their support, so it's not a huge deal. It's gonna get pushed on her tower here, actually, and Jingwei is rotating. You should call it that missing. Yep. Okay, she's back. She's baiting you. Ooh, almost dying already. Yeah, that's rough. Going back's a good call. You didn't have the potions to sustain that. So as soon as you recalled there, you could have started teleporting back because you can buy items while teleporting and you still regain health from teleporting. It's a little thing. It could have saved you, it could have saved you from losing the gold on those two minions, but it's not a huge deal, I suppose. You should have also bought a few extra health potions because it looks like you're going to be getting poked out a lot in this matchup. You're about to hit level 5 though, so once you hit level 5, you should be able to go in on her. Very good reaction to that gank. I was just kind of focused on the game. I didn't even notice that Nizo called the missing. That was a great reaction. It's a good kill picked up there. I think you should have just let Niza do whatever she was doing with that kill, because Jingwei didn't really have any method of escaping that. Could have got some extra poke on Fenrir. But you do get second fire creeps, which is good. It's good that you're going to grab fire creeps with Niza after you have nothing to clear. Jing should be back in lane soon, but it looks like the buffs are going to be up, so you could try and invade here. Actually, you don't have a lot of mana. You're just going to get your buffs. That's good. So yeah, now that he's got ult, he can afford to actually go in on Niza sometimes. Like, whenever he's got ult up, he's basically safe. Like, there's not much Niza can do. I don't think she took weakening, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen him press tab yet. Like, right now, you could have just ran right into her there, I'd say. You've got the knockup, which is nice, and she had used her knockup, her tailwind I think it's called, so you're pretty much safe to go in. What you want to do now is you'd want to be baiting out that tailwind and then playing really aggressive, because you don't... She's a hunter and you're a warrior. You have a much better early game than her, and you don't want to let her snowball. Ooh, I think you should have gotten one more wave instead of recalling there, because your teleport's not going to be up for you to get back in the lane. And it's not late enough in the match where TP ganking is going to be something you want to worry about, I don't think. So now you got a bit of armor, you got the 12 bonus damage on your passive. You should be aggressive now. Like, before you should have kind of been aggressive, but now you've got full right to just go full tilt on this Jingwei. You also should have maxed your 2 first. Looks like there's a fight about to go on Gold Fury. Jingwei's not in your lane, so she could be over there. So you want to be wary of that. If it looks like a fight's about to break out, I'd say teleport in. But Jingwei's here now, so you should be just trying to fight her. Your 2, I think Vamana's 2 does more damage than his 3, even if the 3 hits the enemy twice. The 3 is good for maxing for save clear, but you only really needed to be passive for the first 2 levels. You probably should have maxed your 2 first. I don't play Vamana that often, but I know that his 2 does a lot of damage, and you can afford to be aggressive in this lane. Like right now, you've got her pushed under tower. You could go pick up fire creeps. Big fight happened, but it worked out in your teammate's favor, and Jingwei was still in your lane, so no need to teleport on that. Yeah, if you've got her pushed up, you want to take advantage of it. You want to go take those fire creeps. You want to even invade her buffs when they come up. It looks like you're going to do that now, so that's good. You waited a little long to do it, but the fire creeps are still there, so it's no big deal. You've got teleport now, so you really want to look out for any potential fights in your Gold Fury, because now looks like around the time the enemy team might try and force a fight, because it looks like your dual lane's doing better than theirs, or their dual lane's doing better than yours, sorry. Just gonna grab this blue here. It looks like there might be something happening left lane. Janice just ulted. Doesn't look to be worth a teleport though. You should probably go back as soon as you can get Breastplate of Valor. I think that's what you'd be building into. I can't see how it wouldn't be. Teleporting in, is that a good teleport? You could get something out of this. Yeah, there's definitely a big fight here. Potential to get 2 assists, 2 kills even. Yeah. Ooh, 3. No. They're coming, so you probably want to retreat around this point. Possibly dashing into a 1v2. This is pretty dangerous. You're out of mana, but your team did get a kill. You got the Guanese 3 down for basically free, because you have to back soon anyways. You've got enough gold for breastplate. You should really just dash right through them into your tower. Okay, so that went better than I expected, honestly. I still don't think you should have stayed, because you didn't really get to do anything. I guess you get some extra damage on the Gold Fury, and you got a 1 extra assist, but if you had a backed, and you had a bought Breastplate of Valor and ran back to your lane, you could have gotten 1, maybe even 2 waves of farm before Jingwei showed up. That would have been a lot better. Curse. I guess it's good active. I mean, they've got Guan Yu. Makes sense to me. But yeah, you waited a bit too long in that team fight because you were out of mana, you were pretty low on health. There wasn't much you had to offer there. If you had just gone back, you could be like maybe 2-3 waves up on this Jingwei plus the fire creeps, but now you're kind of getting back to lane at the same time as Jingwei, and it looks like she took the fire creeps. Or fire giant spawned. No, it's just going on 10 minutes now. Don't have to teleport up for 45 seconds. You should be looking to just fire them up and look for fights once you have teleport up. Look for potential ganks. You can go on mid lane, you've got some wards there. That's kind of a defensive ward on your part, putting the ward there. I guess it helps because Fenrir, I think he's ganked you a couple times, but a ward like right here would have been a lot better, just because you would have been able to catch Fenrir out that much faster, and it would have allowed you to be much more aggressive against Jingwei. And you even have an extra ward left, so you could go put it there now. And it would definitely help with being aggressive in your lane, but sound like a broken record when I keep saying aggressive, be aggressive, but this is a lane you definitely want to push the advantage in, because late game she beats you, early game you just dominate her, especially now with Breastplate of Valor. Looks like they got both their buffs. You took blue without Niza, but that's fine. You're gonna go grab some XP on the speed. It's pretty decent optimization. You could have waited for Jingwei to drop your blue, but it would have just resulted in more gold and XP for her. Because Boombas is really good for helping your jungler get ahead. So yeah, her escape's down, all her abilities are down except for her ult. You should be going in on this. You should just press 1, dash right into her, put your full combo on her. You can do a lot more damage to her than she can to you right now. Yeah, you really shouldn't let her be farming your wave. She's just keeping you under tower right now. Another fight might happen mid. Jingwei did go missing. You did end up warding pretty well in the area where I wanted you to ward. It's still the same effectiveness. It's going to catch out any ganks early, and you're going to have lots of time to respond. Lots of freedom to be aggressive if you want, but it doesn't look like you're planning on playing too aggressive. You should just ignore Vulcan and run right to the fight. He's not even going to bother trying to distract you. He is chasing you, I think. No, stop. Yeah, pop Curse here and those free kills. Okay. Really weird use of your 1 there. Now you're ulting and going on to Vulcan. I don't think that's the target you want to focus. Hu Yi is who you want to be keeping out of the fight in these situations because his jump was down. You get the kill there, but you should have. There's a lot better. There were a lot of better scenarios that could happen there. Like, even if you just popped Curse right away, that's a lot of healing from Guan Yu stopping. That's a lot of moving around that the enemy can't do. You botched the use of your 1 both times you used it, so you want to get better at knowing when you want to use your 1, because if you use it incorrectly it can put you in a very bad position, which it did both times. Other than that, the fight went good. You went on to Vulcan for a second instead of Hu Yi, but you recognized that Hu Yi was a more important target and you pushed him back under tower. Going back to lane, I like that you didn't use your teleport to get back to lane, because there was really no reason to. A lot of people just use teleport to get back to lane whenever it's up, but you gotta respect the TP ganks. There's a lot of wards on the map you can TP to if a fight breaks out. Getting your blue again, you weren't waiting for Niza. You could have gone and done speed with Niza and done your blue with Niza. It wouldn't have necessarily helped you out any, but it would have helped Niza out a lot. And you gotta be thinking about helping out your teammates more than yourself when you're in this position as a solo lane warrior. Because you do have a really good early into mid game with a lot of high damage, but once you get in the late game, your job is just to soak up damage like you're doing now. It's a good initiation. Your team was a little far away, but the Gen Assault helped that. Yeah, there's a lot of potential for a good team fight here because of that initiation. That was really good. Oh yeah, you guys are... This is a one-team fight for you guys, it looks like. Oh. Jesus, I didn't even notice Jingwei was on a rampage. You get the shutdown gold, and you... Looks like you're gonna make it out of there. Almost kill Fenrir. Not quite, you're getting a little too excited for that Fenrir kill. You should have just... As soon as Fenrir jumped away, you should have just been like, alright, see ya, and then just ran back to your base. You did get an extra kill there, so it might have been worth it.
Yes, the gods smile upon you.
Ult's already back up. By the time you get back to lane, your curse should be near up, so you can actually run back to mid and look for fights again, because you are, I believe, coming out on top in team fights. I don't know, you're winning in kills at least, and you did get the shutdown on Jingwei. I'm not even sure how she's... was on a rampage, was it? It's like 4 kills. I should really be looking at these items when you press this tab. It's too quick. Yeah, Jingwei's just got beads and Aegis, so you can fight her. She's going to get your tower. You got Niza to gank, but I'd assume she has a ward. She's going on you. You can fight her. I still think you can fight her. Like, you've got breastplate, the extra defense, a lot of extra health, and you've got all that bonus damage from your passive. But she's getting some Ichable stacks on you, so that is messing you up a bit. You should have just been tanking those auto attacks. Like, as soon as she tried to do that, you should have just ran in front of her auto attacks and tried to make her take as much tower damage as possible. Because you've got the tankiness to soak up those shots. She doesn't have much pen. She does have Ichable, but it's only 10. I think you might have to let her tank that. She got you really low. Oh shit. Did you see that? Yeah, he did. Alright. He's using Curse. should have probably waited for the dash before you big babied, but it looks like you could outplay this really easily, but you should probably wait for whoever it is that's ganking. He's just yeah, there it is. So yeah, see what I mean? She was at full health, you were at half health, and you 1v1'd and basically came out on equal levels, so you're definitely capable of fighting her. Even though she is pretty far ahead. Actually, you're 5-2 right now, so you're getting pretty strong. For your build, I don't know if Bulwark of Hope is the right option here. It's certainly really strong, and I think that's what he's getting. But he seems to be going for a lot more about damage rather than tanking this in team fights. He's kind of going on people and just trying to do as much damage as he can before he dies. So Fatalis might actually be a better pickup for that. It allows you to stick to people when you're big babied. Although if they do have curse or like multiple curses on their team and they're capable of preventing your healing from big baby, then it might be in your best interest to get Bulwark here. It's gonna need that extra tankiness. You can... Fenrir misses a stun, so you could probably just box him for a bit and then dash away. Just dash straight through him. Yeah. See, you know you can fight him, but you never try and fight a Wheelix. Those are very weird beads on Fenrir down. You're calling it? And... took you a while to call that, but you weren't in any danger, so... There's a Wheelix, and you immediately run. Remember last time? When you 1v1'd and you were at like 50% health disadvantage, and you took it out into even levels of health. I'm not sure if she has Titan's Bane yet. I'm not sure if Jingli even builds Titan's Bane, but I'd assume she does. Yeah, you should have just... You should have ulted the second you heard Fenrir ulting. Maybe you tried to and you just couldn't. Oh, but that is a very good counter gank from your jungler and your support. That was amazing. Other than that, the only thing you could have done better was ult when you saw Fenrir ult, and it would have prevented a lot of the CC and damage. It's not the most important thing in the world, but you did almost die. And then you almost died there again. Going back, you can teleport in on the ward. Yep, he's gonna tell you. Again, this time it actually mattered because it was... Or it actually might have mattered because it was in the middle of a team fight. As soon as you recall, you can start teleporting because you buy items and you still heal up from the fountain when you're teleporting. It's gonna go in here, free kill and go on you. You can just run now. You soaked up a lot of damage, which is good because that's your job. You got a lot of cooldowns down, just on you, which was good. But your team is still dying over there. You want to retreat because I think they're coming for you. Yeah, they are. Who used right there? It was definitely not worth getting the tower at the cost of your life. I mean, tower gold and XP is nice. It's global gold and it's global XP, but I don't know, you can get the tower anytime, and you can... It was... Especially because it was low, you could have just walked up and take it anytime you want. You didn't need to die for it there. And so I was to ult to get away, she doesn't even get away. This could be Fire Giant for them. Team wants to surrender. Isn't actually that bad. Like, you're equal in gold with the enemy team. You're ahead in kills. Looks like you're behind a bit in levels. Janice is behind in levels, but everyone else is doing fine. Athena dies trying to steal it. It was a good effort. That's a deicide though, and they've got Fire Giant, so this game did turn around quite suddenly. You still got a chance though. I mean, you got Scotty for split pushing. Niza can just take it. Vulcan or Huyi right into the fight, depending on your preference. Janice, good mobility against split pushing, but they've probably got this Phoenix. He should just get out. Okay, use your ultimate. There wasn't really much point in using it, because that Phoenix was just doomed. 5 people with Fire Giant diving a Phoenix against 2 people. You should have just let them have it. You gotta know when cut your losses, so to speak. Like if the Phoenix is dead, there's no reason you have to die trying to defend it. Or you didn't die, but you did have to use ult, and I believe Scotty died. Pushing up the lane's good. You don't want those fire minions winning the game for them while you're out team fighting. I'd say finish pushing off this wave and then back up because they're all MIA. Jingwei just showed up mid. It's an alright ward coverage in the right jungle there. You don't really have to worry about anyone backdooring. Would be a little odd for them to backdoor lane without a Phoenix, but all 5 of them might be able to get Titan. It's maybe kind of unusual, but Scotty overextending there. She doesn't realize that she could just use ult to take out a tower without them noticing, but now Scotty's probably going to get closed in on. He should be just spamming retreat right lane at this point. Looks like Niza's doing it for you though. Scotty's actually going to get that tower, yeah. All 5 of them are accounted for. It looks like 4 of them are pushing left lane. You're just going to have to leave that tower and go help defend. Yeah, just go in, use everything, big baby. Should have ulted a while ago, but I guess it's fine that you didn't. You really just want to take the attention, like start tanking for the Phoenix there, because you could have saved the Phoenix, but it looks like this game is pretty much over. Titan's Bane, kind of an odd choice. I mean, maybe it's common on Vamana, but I just think as a tank you want to be soaking up a bunch of damage. I guess there's no really good health items to get. Gauntlet of Thebes doesn't seem like it'd be bad on Vamana, despite being a terrible item in general. But yeah, this looks like the final push for them. If they can get this tower and this Phoenix, it's over. You really gotta... You guys need to win a team fight, and you can't do that when Scotty's always did. Yeah, you're just taking out of the fight immediately, but you did get some cooldowns down. It wasn't enough. Some enemy abilities on cooldown, that is. That was a nice curse. He may have saved Niza there. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. It looks like he did, though. Even now, you can almost box Jingwei. So he definitely could have been being more aggressive to her against her in lane. Other than that, it doesn't look like there was a lot you could do in this game. The other lanes just snowballed. You could have definitely been more active around the map. You could have just let Jingwei take your tier 1 tower a long time ago and just been running around the map helping people. Because you've got a lot of CC, you've got a lot of early damage as Vamana. So, I guess not a lot of CC, you gotta knock up in the slows. That's pretty good for ganks. Does look like they're about to lose this one, though, to be honest. They did get a few kills there, but I think the enemies are just gonna take Fire Giant and win now. Fire Giant's about to come up. Yeah, Niza gets caught out in mid lane. For the most part, I think you did alright in this game. Build got a little weird when you picked up Titan's Bane, and I didn't totally agree with the Bulwark, but it is a good item. Yeah, I really don't like Titan's Bane on Vamana. Just, hmm. But despite that, it's a pretty okay game. You should have been definitely more aggressive in lane. If you weren't going to push the lead, you should have been teleporting the wards across the map, and you're dead.
That's no good. That's right. Lull them into a false sense of security.
That was a weird one to just dash towards the fire giant. You probably should just let that happen. I mean, it is tempting to run in there 1v5 and try and steal it, but it's probably not going to happen, especially in a game with like high enough elo to have a young Bay and a Grandmaster in it. A lot of stuff going on right now, but I don't even think he's going to be alive when the game ends. Yeah, you should have been being more aggressive. You should have been using your 1 a lot more efficiently, because you were wasting the cooldown on it for like really just non-important things like dashing towards the fire giant or dashing away from someone while you're winning a team fight. And you should have been looking to teleport around the map and help out the other lanes, because I mean, you treated your lane as if it was a stalemate, when in reality you could have really gotten a few kills on Jingwei because she was being really aggressive and you didn't want to be, even though you could have fought her a few times there. If you had helped other lanes, I'm not sure what it would have done for Scotty, but Janice, I know, got behind a bit in this game. He's still behind, I believe. He's level 18 against level 19 Vulcan. You could have got him a few kills, especially on Vulcan, who doesn't have too much of an escape. Would that have affected the outcome of the game? It might have, but I haven't seen Janice doing a whole lot this game. Also, Niza, you were farming efficiently, but you weren't really. Some of the things you did didn't allow Niza to farm completely efficiently, and Niza was doing a lot of work. Like she ganked your lane a few times. I saw her gank other lane. She was really prominent in team fights. She still was able to do her job, which is just to find a high priority target and take them out of the game. But yeah, you could have definitely let her farm up a bit more by not being too quick to take blue buff and let her do it with you since she has Boombas. Other than that, it's a good game. Thank you for watching. I'm Everything Goat, and I don't have an outro.